Alright guys, welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore Mode Series 2 Episode 31. This is what I've been doing the past week. Well, I say this specifically, this probably only took about 4.5 hours maybe to plan out. So what I've got is basically a full circle of about 200 radius, I think 200 block radius. I've planned it out with all the glass and everything, so it's all ready. And I put a few bits and bobs of sand down. Not all of it's down yet. We're gonna have to like do this quarter by quarter. Or rather, it's actually more than that, isn't it? How much is it? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing it eighths, 1/8 at a time. So it's gonna take a while. I don't have enough sand, I don't think, to even do one of them, to do one of the 8 sections that I've got planned out. But yeah, this thing is huge. It's gonna be awesome when it's done. I'm planning on just using pure blue glass. So it looks like it gives the illusion of the water just kind of flowing down on its own without the risk of it just filling in, which is a very high possibility. So anyway, this episode, what I'm going to be doing, we're going to be getting rid of this quarter, and I'm going to show you basically how long it's going to take. I'm going to time it from start to finish. I mean, not counting this little section here. We've got a bunch of sand ready. Let's see how much we got. Not as much as I was hoping. There we go. So a decent amount of sand, a decent amount. I've got a feeling we're going to have to go and get some more. But we do have our beastie shovel. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 4, silk touch 1. Which I'm fucking loving at the minute because I can just collect clay. Easy as fuck. So easy. And I don't have to faff about and craft it in my little 2x2 crafting box. So yeah, we're going to be doing that for the first part of this episode. I say the first part. You guys are going to see a jump cut until I do this. I'm not going to do it in the style of Etho. I was contemplating that there. I've been watching a lot of Etho and Zisto videos recently, and Etho's been doing some kind of jump cut stuff where he splashes in the water, or if he just kind of like hit like falls and lands and stuff like that. It reminds me of a video that was made in Halo 1 like years ago. It was called Maptacular. If you guys haven't seen Maptacular, it's, oh my god, I love it so fucking much. It's by far the best Halo 1 video ever made. It's amazing. It's basically a bunch of different songs that he's cut together, and he's fighting against one person, but he's going through all the different maps. So like, he'll reload, and then it'll just like go to the reload animation on a different map, or he'll like blow something up, and then something will blow up on a different map. It's so fucking sick. I can't really do it justice just by describing. If I can find it on YouTube, I'll put a link in the description now. If it's not on YouTube, which I sincerely hope it is, oh my god, if it's not, that's a crime, then I'll upload it to one of my channels and credit the creator. And I can't remember his name. I think it was Melodus or something like that. Oh, Insidious. I really can't remember his name. It was so badass though. It's my favourite video. It still is my favourite Halo 1 video of all time, pretty much. Non-frag video, I should say, just like montage of the game. Anyway, I'm going to do this. I'm going to probably have to gather a bunch of sand, and I'm going to time it. And when we come back, hopefully it's not going to take too long, but we'll see. It might even have to span across a couple of days. But yeah, when we come back, this area should be covered in sand. Oh my god. It's done. Do you guys want to know how long it took? Do you really want to know how long this took? This fucking thing, wait for it, took 7 hours and 42 minutes. Ah! What the? You fucking... Right, we got Enderman. We got Enderman nicking blocks again, hold on. And it was just dark a second ago. 7 hours and 42 minutes it took to fill in this 1/8 of this sphere. That skeleton is pissing me off. Just die. Just die. I'm gonna have to go kill him. He's annoying me. Oh, fuck it. Leave him. Leave him. Go on with the episode, Phil. So yeah. Broke my favourite shovel. Broke that amazing shovel that had silk touch, efficiency 4, and breaking 3. Now we've just got this thing with fortune 3 on it. I'm mad. I really like that shovel. It was fucking awesome. I zoned out. I had to wander off to a different part of the map. which is all the way over there. We have been there. It's where the jungle ruin was. just outside of the jungle. That huge jungle that never ends. Yep. Just outside that biome there was a little ruin. And there's a bit of a sand biome there as well, which I've just been completely decimating to get more sand for this thing. Oh, I swear, it's fucking ridiculous. This takes so long. So long. Oh. But of course, that was including having to get the levels, the enchantment levels to enchant a new shovel, which I had to do twice because it was just fucking, it fucked up the first time. I only got Unbreaking 3 for a 30 level enchant. Also getting all this glass as well. This wasn't here. I've been filling this out steadily. It's taken a long time. I'm going to need a lot more lapis lazuli by the looks of it. Either that or I'm going to have to get a lot more of those tulips that give you the light blue dye. This is what this is dyed as. It's all light blue. And I've just realised something. I'm going to have to go get my Silk Touch pickaxe when I'm placing down this glass again, because I will always fuck up the glass placement on this thing. I always fucking put always put an extra block, or like miss it and then put like extra blocks on the outside. Yeah, and I'm having to like constantly correct that. So yeah, it takes a long time. It's just, oh, this whole project is just slowly eating away at my sanity. Oh, also Daisy kept breaking off a chain. God, it sounds so bad. Kept breaking off of a lead that I had on here. So I just caved her in. Yeah, she's just trapped now. Caved her in. I've encased her in this little circle because she kept wandering off, and I don't want her to die. Because, you know, it'll be complete waste of a name tag, but obviously the main reason that I want to keep her alive is because she's like a memento of this area. She was the first cow that I brought over here, the first and only cow, sorry, that I brought over here to help me battle, or help me deal with the Guardian boss, the Elder Guardian, because fucking, when I had this huge, massive grid above the Guardian's temple, it still didn't stop the Guardian from applying that effect, that mining fatigue effect on me. And I would always have to come back and get some milk off good old Daisy here, just to get rid of it. It was the worst. It's the worst. It was like a jump scare. It was like playing Five Nights at Freddy's, which is what I've been playing recently as well. You guys have probably seen 2 videos pop up for Horror Month on Five Nights versus Freddy? Five Nights at Freddy's. Versus, what the fuck am I thinking about? I'm probably thinking of Alien versus Predator. Oh my god, I want to play that new Aliens game so badly. But yeah, playing that game, shit my pants constantly. It's terrible. I'm awful at jump scare games, any horror games in general. I'm terrible at. I always get scared way too easily. So yeah, that thing takes way too long. It actually took the span of about 3 days in total. 3 days just working on it, like on and off. This time is like the best thing I've ever bought. I just wanted to find out how long this took, because it just eats away at your game time. I do not realize how long I'm spending on this thing, and it's been well over like 24 hours at least. It's probably, yeah, it's definitely more than that. You're talking like 48 hours spent on this thing or more. Although I did spend like a month placing the sand down for this square. God, how long have I spent on it? Right, anyway, moving on. We are gonna go secure that skeleton dungeon we found. Fuck yes. Do I have any extra sand? I don't think I have. I might have to go get some more. But I do actually, come to think about it, I can just get it from here. I think I'm alright for now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this skeleton dungeon up and ready, sorted and ready for a grinder. And then from there, I'll probably end up putting like a big skeleton skull on top of it, maybe? I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I've already decided how I'm going to get to it once I fill this thing in. It's actually going to be pretty cool. I've had a few ideas actually. Oh, right, okay. I'm going to list a few ideas that I've had. And I want your guys' honest opinion. Please leave them in the comments, because I always read the comments and I always love to hear what you guys think. Okay, so first idea was to make a bridge heading to this skeleton spawner over here. For those who didn't see the last episode, at the very end we went pretty much seabed exploring for stuff, and we found another dungeon over there, a zombie one, and a skeleton dungeon right here. We haven't checked anywhere around else this corner here. This whole section, half of this whole sphere, this circle, has not been checked on the outside. So that's squid. So there's probably more shit that we haven't found. But yeah, this thing, skeleton dungeon, found in last episode. And so what I was thinking about doing was building kind of like an old-timey bridge made out of like crumbling rock and ruins, and oh, it's gonna be pretty cool. And it's gonna go up like this. I'll show you from the bottom. It'll go up like that, like a zigzag, and then spread across this water at a diagonal. Now, I might have statues up as well. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of thinking back to when we built that Hunger Games map. It was me, Ryan, Alex, his friend, God, I can't, Steve. I think it was Steve. Was it Steve? I can't remember. It might have been Steve. He was only on it for a little bit. He built a lighthouse. And then we had Stu and Sam, of course. Hi, guys, if you're watching. But I'm starting to think about the statue that we had on that map. Or the statues that I copied. It was built by Ryan. And I think they would look fucking sick. It would be kind of like this old school kind of... I want to make it like a sacrificial temple. Because that's what it is. It's essentially just... I'm sacrificing skeletons for XP and their loots. It's going to be pretty cool. But we need to get the basics down first. But anyway, that was one of the ideas. Second idea. Let's see. I'll just pop over here. Now, this idea is a bit more ambitious. It's probably going to take a while to do. See, I'm making things a lot harder for myself because I haven't killed the wither boss yet, so I can't make a beacon to help me dig away areas and stuff. But what the fuck is that? What is that? What? No, that's off something else. Okay, never mind. Right. So whilst I've been in this area, as you guys are well aware, I have a lot of time to think about shit. A lot of time. And other than watching YouTube videos on my second monitor, just like whilst I'm fucking about, I watch a lot of Gassy Mexican and seen Anna's Homewrecker, sorry, videos, Sisto, Seth Bing, just fucking tons of videos. I watch more videos than I create currently. Because I'm jam-packing so much content into these ones. Of course, as you can see, just me chatting shit. But anyway, whilst I was doing all that shit, whilst I was doing this sphere, I had a really funny idea. I want to make a way to get more prismarine. Now, in previous episodes I discussed it. I was like, okay, we're going to have like a big section, like tubes and stuff of water where the guardians can spawn. But upon exploring the temple and getting the sponge in one of the previous episodes, I can't remember which one it was, it might have been episode 29 or 30. Upon doing that, I realised that the guardians seem to just spawn in this water now. They are heavily spawning. The spawn rates have gone through the fucking roof because there's nowhere else for them to spawn other than inside this temple, because it's the only source of water within this grid. They can't spawn outside of here because it's outside of the grid in which they are allowed to spawn. So with that in mind, we're going to get rid of all the water underneath it. We're going to put signs up underneath the prismarine. We're going to get rid of the prismarine that's covering the floor, like the actual bottom part of it, so that the guardians can just fall. And then 50 to 100 blocks below it, we are going to put a giant frying pan. It's such a dumb idea, but I love it. Oh, I love it. A frying pan to fry those fuckers up and get all their loot. So initially I was thinking, oh yeah, okay, right, we'll make them fall and then they'll just die. And then I'll just pick up the drops. But if they don't die, then I'm going to have dispensers. Or, are they dispensers? Or, I forget now. The ones that shoot shit out. It might be a dropper, I'm not sure. And we're going to have, like, the fire chargers that you can get. That you can craft, sorry. So they just shoot fireballs. And we're going to set them on fire. So they're going to drop, they're going to basically... I'm going to come to this area. I'll have to only come to this area when I want to use it, because they'll just keep spawning and spawning and spawning, and I'll get loads of guardians at the bottom just ready to fucking kill me. But yeah, I'll just come to this area. I'll pop down this side here. Oh god, I got to collect all this sponge as well. And then right at the bottom here, we'll have a big frying pan where they're all going to be falling, because they'll be falling through this area here where I'm going to get rid of the prismarine. And then we'll just set them on fire and cook us up some nice Guardian stew. It's so dumb. I'm picturing it, right? I'm picturing it and I just can't stop laughing. It's gonna be horrendous. The noise they're gonna make is gonna be ridiculous. But yeah, that's one of my one of the bigger ideas that I've got. It's pretty ridiculous. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not I should go through with it. It'll take fucking ages, I know that much. Especially when I don't have a beacon set up. Oh dear. That's another question as well. So right, first question, do you like the idea of that bridge thing that I has with the ruins heading towards the skeleton dungeon where we're gonna have like a sacrificial area? Second idea was the frying pan thing. If you guys like the idea of that, let me know. If you have any additions, anything you think that would be even cooler, or any way to kill the guardians without me having to do anything other than maybe press a button, let me know in the comment section down below too. Oh, and what else? One last thing as well. I completely forget. Oh, I'm gonna forget it now. I've forgotten it. Come to think of it, I think that was the only two ideas I had. I might remember later on some random thing. I know I'm gonna have sheep here, which I need to go collect. But yeah, the rest of this episode is going to be me just building this skeleton dungeon, I think. We're just going to make it operational. I think because it's so low down, we could just have the fall point around about here. Oh, I'm not sure now. That might be difficult. We'll see. I'm going to do some building. When we get back, hopefully this is going to be semi-done. I'm not sure yet. Oh, actually, before we do that, I want to check out this area. Completely forgot. I don't have torches. I need torches. Right, bear it back. Oh my god, I still can't believe how long that fucking circle thing took. Right, I've got some torches. And I'm listening to these guys. Just gonna say hi. Hey, motherfucker. You're gonna be fried soon. What? Fuck. You're gonna be fried soon, boy. You're gonna be fried. Within like a week, because that's probably how long it'll take, or longer. Alright, got my pickaxe. Got my torches. Why have I got fucking Rombie fleet? I said Rombie fleet. My brain is mind fucked. This fucking sphere has been pissing me off. Oh, fuck. Okay, right. So this area is where we found the skeleton dungeon, but this thing caught my eye. I want to check it out. I think, oh, I'm going to be gutted, aren't I? I'm going to be gutted. This is going to be lava. Yep. God damn it. Here's me thinking there was going to be something ridiculously cool. Is this right, okay. Didn't know if I picked up my Fortune 3 pickaxe or not. Let's have a quick sneak peek. I just want to check out, see if there's anything actually over here apart from, oh, it's just iron. Nah. I was fooled. We were fooled, guys. Ah, it's a witch! Okay. I would shit myself when I say those. It's so fucking unpredictable. What? Right, okay, wow. Wow. Oh! Fuck off. You bitch! Okay, we're poisoned, alright. So, oh, it's not too bad, it's not too bad, it's alright. Let's just chill here for a bit. Let's just get away from this area. This is just a complete trap. It was designed to fool me and lead me astray. Let's get rid of that lava. Zombie poison, please! Thank you! Half health. I should really get around to making a new golden apple. We need to have 64. I want to be prepared for anything. Absolutely anything. Until it's going to be like the only thing that'll probably kill me will be like a random fall from somewhere. But then what I'm thinking about doing is taking like a water bucket with me. I need to practice that shit, man. You can place a water bucket at the very last second and stop yourself from taking fall damage. That's going to be like the last ditch attempt. If I ever fall from somewhere really, really high, Which I don't think is going to happen because I'm not going to build anything stupidly high up. I mean, a drop from over there with feather falling 4 probably yields about 4 hearts. 4.5 maybe, if... yeah, that's about right. That's not too bad at all. But fucking hell, when the Guardians were there, that was scary shit. Alright, anyway, when we come back, we're going to have this thing kind of operational. We'll see. I might just have a really basic setup. And then next episode we might decorate this. Holy shit, guys. I've just been digging this thing out and I've just realised something. I got my shovel out to get rid of all this gravel. There was a layer of it here. And I got 17 flint from it. So I think having Fortune 3 actually gives you flint almost every single time you break gravel. Watch this. No gravel drop at all. Look at that. It's all flint. Holy shit, this is actually really useful. Is this new? It's the first time I've seen this happen. I actually really like this shovel now. That's nuts. Alright guys, welcome back to the sound of this fucking thing. It's working, kind of. I haven't tested it fully yet. For the time being, it's actually spawning skeletons in and they're dropping at a certain height where they'll just die in one hit. Yes. I'm probably going to use my sword a lot more than often because I'll get loads more drops. But this is what we got so far. Like I said, still testing it. I think it's good to go. Let me see, just pop that in there. Alright. So, setup is, let's see. Got this big tower coming out of the water. Got a bunch of chests. I might change the design of this at the bottom. I'm not too happy about it. It seems a bit claustrophobic. This thing here is pretty sick. It drops them at the perfect height. I think it's about 23 blocks high. You need to drop them in order for them to take enough damage to get killed in one hit. Pretty much the majority of them will just get put down to one shot. I haven't come across any of them dying yet by accident, so it's looking alright. Like I said, haven't fully tested it, but it seems good. And I do get a shit ton of drops off the sword, so it's really fucking worth it. Also, found something really cool down here. Let's quickly show you. So this is kind of the maintenance area that I've built. Right, I can just kind of pop my head through here and check on it. But whilst I was down here, I found something pretty sick. There's a little mine shaft down this side. Not mine shaft, sorry. Abandoned cave. I don't know. It's not abandoned mine shaft. What am I talking about? It's just a cave. Getting your hopes up. But I was looking at the coordinates. I was trying to see whereabouts I was. And apparently, we're not far off from where we have the monument. Oh. So if you just pop down here, it's like it's kind of like a cool little scenic route. We've got like gold and stuff. We are pretty low down though. We're on like level 22. The most interesting thing about this is that, hold on, let's see if I can do this. If I dig up this way, we are not far from the zombie spawner that we found, the extra one. Not the one that we've already got, like with the window and shit. But the one that we found outside of the border, outside of the sphere. Now I think it's on level 50 something, so I'm getting close, I think, 31. I might have passed it. I'll do this maybe. And go up this way. We're going to hit water soon. Can kind of hear it. Right, how high are we now? 40, oh, 50. Okay, it's at level 52. There we go. Okay, let's have a look at this. Try and block that off. Nope, didn't work. Alright, whereabouts are we? Okay, there's my block. Yep, okay. Yeah, it's right here. How sick's that? So it's just smack bang here. Yep. So we can connect this up. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it yet. I think I might just have it like as another observatory, like a dungeon. Then maybe have some armor stands up showing different types of armor. I don't know. What do you guys think? What should I do? I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking about having like a little scenic route or scenic path to the skeleton spawner now, rather than have the bridge. I'm still deciding. I think that would be a cool idea, because I could just have it linked up to here. I could run past this dungeon and just sprint all the way to there. I might set up some ice boosters or something. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Pretty sick. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in terms of design. I think I'll leave it like that for now. I do have a few ideas, but they're pretty big. I'm trying to think of the right word. Ambitious? Yeah, ambitious could be the right word. One of them's going to be a giant skull. Then maybe have a giant skeleton, and this might be the arm coming out of the water. I'm not sure. It's going to be pretty ridiculous. I'm not very good at 3D builds. The only decent 3D build I've done is that zombie base on top of the roof, but yeah. Fuck off, zombies. Hate you. Well, I guess I'll end the episode here, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe about YouTube bollocks. Remember to leave any comments that you have regarding the bridge idea, the tunnel idea, and also the frying pan for the Guardians. Oh my god, it's gonna be ridiculous if I get a chance to do it. It's a fucking witch. Alright, catch you guys in the next video.